Dang, Louisville ranked that high?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
What he just say?
Cardinals will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this winter.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Cardinals offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throw.
Fires one high and deep.
Thank you.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like no.
Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They've got to do a better job.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Moss. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
Wait, hold on.
Offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goss.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that 1st down.
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Lopez to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third down, going up top. Got his man on the right. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Lost a throw on first down. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on first down. Going to the running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's reeled in. It's Bell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals are on the move. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Brown has it. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Got enough to move the stick. Down from the 17. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the
literally
defense.
got
You're going to
knocked
make the
off their
defense
feet.
cover him
Like
up,
that.
and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now on second down. The play action fake. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the ground. And And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a...
Oh, what in the world?
And now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Running back didn't.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Trying to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lopez wants to fire. Dances away. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle at Skinner. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third. But if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Cardinals are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Fires it incomplete. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any conclusions.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Touchdown, North Carolina! The head yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Boy, that was nasty. Hold on, let me. Look at that. Watch this.
Return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed to spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Boy, that punt return touchdown was nasty.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So first down, we'll open up the final period. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll turn up now.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
He broke loose.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep and lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Quarterback adapted.
Oh, that's the...
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Lopez to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. using his legs and spots it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to throw, it's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. Snag.
Get the...
Touchdown Cardinals! Once he got a step. Was all over right to the house. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit it.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
26, North Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
NCAA.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down.
Ooh,
And to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
He got bumped.
A tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you.
It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Still got all that timeouts left. We ain't got as many more sidekick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
And they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.